Bob si boppam mooy ñëw ñu déglu ko ma ne ko Bob a ngi nii Bob fële Gambia Bob fële nga Bob le fee naay salaamaaleykum Bob ibe ñaadi
Walaikum salam. Aji, ibe ñaadi le?
Benja wularo be ñaadi.
Alhamdulillah. Ibe ñaadi le?
Benja ko man surwa ko moy bari mbaki la mixing and blending la pour na surwal min ka jibe and pour na mandin ka mol min ka jibe. So betala la back and forth bari just talk to me in the most language that you are most comfortable with. But if you can give me a little bit of mixing and blending, please.
Yeah. So suraka mo sina back, but then
Batray la. Nga mixing and blending. So assalamu alaikum Bob, welcome to AGIES Corner for the first time. Nyebula ye mol konton mol mi yalon ko wole bel jibe kam sani and mini jibe la later on.
Thank you so much, Aji. Be juberlal be konton na santeng. Be jubero ke kan santen be na kila nyato. You know, ngajile ko hot seat, but I think you're going to put some ice on the seat so that like a cold seat, you know. Yeah, so it's great to be here. Interview that I'm but it's an assistant. So I think whenever you call for us to come and discuss, you know, on national issues is important. So it's great to be here with you.
Bob, ni ye kumandi nufe iko hani bete lokati lale for Gambia.
Yeah.
Bob Lolo, I'm not solo torop nga foko mall again. Welcome to AGIES Corner every Thursday. The hot seat being ambaring kelo soto jam mummi Bob Ketati. So Bob, ntol lafta kalon neko like lafta kalon jumalon Bob Ketati because again I will even start with rumor. A lot of people have said ne Bob mu Fitonia noleti, Bob manke Gambia noti, ama wuli Gambia, Bob mu akuleti, Bob mu manding koleti. Dol ka foko amal la fika surwaka ngole fo darong bari ama he is born and raised in the Gambia. So, like, who is Bob Keita? Where were you born, raised, and where did you do your schooling? Like, give me a little trip of your childhood to your adulthood, please.
Yeah, Bob Keita can have a street name, leti. But you know, the name is Boubacar Keita. Originally in Tabora Basele, Tamasansa. That's where my dad is from. Mbama wada Sierra Leone. Mbama Sierra Leone already. Come yalo nyamendron before in the 80s kono mo jamal katanu in African country le Sierra Leone, Ghana, Nigeria and adulto for studies and coordinate. Yeah, but then ngana from na nursery school nga beke Tambasansa le sare dolbe baseka me Tambasansa. Then
so it wuluta Gambia le. Okay.
No, there would Sierra Leone, but we came to Sierra Leone, but we came, yeah. So we came to Gambia at the age of 4, 1994. So that was not Gambia, you know, not that murmurina because y'all follow cable ni tamata, you know, ibeda ka musol ni njele. Then ni dion saraje be murina. You know, me and many others, Gambian, many along like they were born outside, but they are Gambians. So, ngana nursery school ke janne, you know, ngana junior school ke janne, ngana senior school ke janne. Originally, proud Basean, proud Gambian. Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. So Gambian, sino ko diga. Bob mune nak mom Sierra Leone la judo, why Gambia la yaro. So Bob, how comes ite ibuka surwaka ngofo na kita ite you were born and raised in the Gambia? No. Like sorry, if you were raised in the Gambia.
No ka surwaka ngofo like okay, ne ajibe ne Gambia la geography jube kaje men wuluta Serekunda teng or men wuluta Banjul. It's very difficult for them to maneka come for no because of imam fek so ntel men for number na bolonko no like ngana childhood beke bolonko de nara komba fana mbesteri komba dame fana jambanjeli is you know jebe manin komba sadu be manin ka sadu. So when I came into combo kersering, so that's where I start speaking Wolof domande la so say
ika aku kango fole since you were born in Sierra Leone fana lafta kalon ne fo Bob ka aku kango fana fole. Sorry guys, ngeen may ko tuuti de Gambia la mom network bi mom moy lool dama len di experience ma amé guess bo xamné is from Gambia.
Sorry.
Hello.
Sorry,
but in iPhone bi le be buli ba ke la do not disturb.
Nga call to sign thing.
Okay. So And Lafta Kalone, since you were born in Sierra Leone and your mom is from Sierra Leone, do you speak Aku Curio?
No. Like when I was 4 years, what I'm gonna daddy more be more than Gambia. So basically, coming for no regular money account. That's your, that's your father's tongue. Because ila mero fana ko inama men no nyo ko mi tawudu rek and then biro be do ari be murna alla sadero. So you always speak English because you went to English school, and then money account because you grow to a society
Okay, Bob, Nico Bob Keta, like who would you describe yourself to be? Would you describe yourself to be a politician, an activist, someone who's hold a charitable organization, like because you've got businesses, because rumor has it that you do install fire fire thingies, alarms and all of that. Like who would you explain to, because more carefully politician already. Some call he's an activist. Some like somebody else will call you a rapist, but we will come to all of that. Who would you describe that is Bob Keta? Like who is Bob Keta?
Yeah, I think Bob Keta is a father, is a husband, is a he's an activist, he's a business guy. He's just the same typical Gambian guy, like any other person, but yeah, long people, we're in a democracy, people are entitled to say whatever they want to say, but I think if your conscience is clear, here for long, and those around you knows you, and then that is what define you, not what other people think about you. So I think I'm that guy that is out there, young, try to do my thing, try to help the people that I will be able to help. So I think that's it. Yeah.
Bob, you are into business, and in that case what was going on, everyone was saying, "Come, Hamulo Bob Keta, Momo they installed these fire alarms in people's properties." I don't know the name of your business, and it's not written on the questions that I have on my lap. Can you tell us a little bit, like take us through a journey of how you open your business? Business open, and what is the business about, and if the business is still on?
Yeah, it's a very good question. Because Mojamindalum business or kono. So just like any other young guy from school, what you want to do, just to do business. So but in the school or direct, then I start working for this company. American Tele company, I used to work for them. So to have later from UK. So I used to be like their main guy in Gambia. So I worked for the company for like 4 to 5 years. So when they were going back, they wanted to close the company and then take me along with them. So because I've seen, company I job create, and also it's something that now continue that it will help me, in Gambia than to go out from the Gambia. Then I start doing the work. I took the company from them. They sold it to me. They transferred BK through the Ministry of Justice. So basically, we do fire and security installation. Well, fire extinguisher, fire alarm, CCTV camera, biometric system. So anything that have to do with fire prevention equipment, and security equipment, that's what we sell and install.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So and then the company name is Fire Protect Gambia Limited.
Fire Protect Gambia Limited. So Bob, Fire Protect Gambia Limited, were you the only young person that invested in it, or you had a group or a team of people, many alonko, you spoke to few people and say, you know what, I've got an idea of buying this and putting my money into it. Are you guys interested, and do a teamwork, or it was an individual thing where you thought about, you know what, I can do this as a young Gambian, and you went for it?
Yeah. Remember, when I was working for them, so they all have 50% shares. So at the time I was doing marketing for them. So if I get any contract, nothing. So some of these contracts are heavy. It's in a lot of hundreds of thousands or even millions. So they would promise to give me the commission. So commission only not is and for my dinner. So when they were going back, so I told them, well, this was the agreement. I did the marketing, you pay me my salaries, but now you have to pay me this commission. So you can go, no, now we don't have the money to give you the commission, but now that money of your commission now, we are going to pay that one and give you the company. So which was very good for me. So it was a sole business Ndambaya start, but then I also maintain the staff that were working with me. So ni start like a do yinke. So at the first, in my understanding, so tell America, the company in be able to tell the block on. So it brings a confusion. Some of them even went to the office to close it to say until Bele Dentala. But then the police and then the documents came out, then they came to understand, like this company belonged to me. So it wasn't easy. It's a transition. If I talk them from more block or they are very rich, and for you to start it with a small motorbike, it was difficult, but alhamdulillah.
Well, like interviews like this, they're really important because, like I said, I bring out the best in you people because we do hear rumors. Because, like, if I ask these questions, it's because someone have said this, someone have said this, someone have said this. Well, I'm not usurwal ko netali silamini boroma from the horse's mouth. So lu nit ñi di wax boroma mo ñew tok mu waxal ko bopam nit ñi xam, because a lot of people have said rumor that, oh, this company was owned by these people, they came together, this board. You having to be here, to be sitting here to answer these questions is really important for us. Bob, ite nata ke kabriya ñing company sam or Cabrius decided to invest in this company and you decided to keep the same people that were in this company. A lot of people have said that Bob is a very kind-hearted person. A lot of people have said that when he's got something, you as a kind-hearted person, what drives you puria si yafoko nte ninga soto nyanta kamol makoy?
Yeah, because long ikoni ne board lalo ke tar lalo ne comme nga fay ñameng my dad went for hustle for a very early age, you understand. So Brian Murni in Gambia ndebe mo le block no it's not my mom, it's not my dad, even though the extended family but I've seen from na primary school for ngana school bang, you understand, mo lente mako, there are people that helped me to become who I am today, you understand. So I believe they have better things to do, but they invested their money, they invested their kindness to me to help me. So I'm in a situation, I'm not a millionaire, I just have a few hundreds like any other person, but I just come so like I will have $100 and I see somebody and I want to share it with you. But it come for give us, they never lack. So whenever you give, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will open it back to you. So for me, I'm glad people know that I come here when I'm the Fort Bob. I'm like, but I just think like whatever immense or any more immense share, I want to meet it because at the end of the day, it will definitely come back to you or to your kids or your grandkids. So I just think, we just need to be there to help others, to uplift the others, to make the world a better place.
Bob, comme nga fo nyamen dorom ntolbe ka silang ka cool mo ntolbe la cool la you will even sit down and hear something about, hey, I just gonna be 10 or 10, but like, you know what, it is our job to bring you guys and ask you these questions. Bob, it as a young person, yemune ke kabriye nyun company ta nyun tubabul bulu, because it's not easy pour your company ta ite fongo ya from scratch, then you started doing your own until your company loaded. Because you could have started and failed. And if you fail, you fail with everybody else that you took from this company. Yemuneke as a young person, because you must be ambitious. You must be a go-getter, like to get that kind of company and get it running. What have you done as a person, as someone who is ambitious to maintain and keep that company until, because ni molia for Bob Keta, molka for loko, boram halis, refam halis. Me sitting here, I've heard that about you. So what have you done from scratch to build that company?
When a Gambian have a company and then a white man have a company, so the notion like, hey, even though sometimes more film for la guarantee but that stigma to hate so many of our contacts like the UN, you understand, the government institutions, many along they were working with us. So it tell company, but I was the face of the company. So I was the one taking the invoices, I was the one going for negotiation and stuff. So when they went back, So still now they think it's the same standard. So I try to maintain the same standard. So I was still going to do the same marketing, but now they will see that the signatures are the managing director is me. So some of them will see Boubacar Keita, but they will not know like Fontalon because many people know me as Bob. So I still maintain that, and I still maintain that low profile. I was having a motorbike. Can you imagine? I was having a motorbike. I would just be driving to one office to another office. You understand? To make sure that no customer need to mail, we are fulfilling that. So I started doing that from 2012 to 2000 and, to 19 before the problem came. But I just maintained that standard, that the same standard that these other people were giving out. And also to be honest, come yeta because you have contract 500,000, 400,000. So for a company to throw a guy at that time, maybe I was around 23, 24, 25. So they're kind of money. So and I also trying to give them the same standard, like the quality, like in England, whatever Mbasana through England, it's like everything is about British and European standard. So I was able to maintain customers like Official, United Nations, GRA, GRTS, most of these institutions, I maintain that quality and also, a good customer care. Yeah.
Bob Wokumaya Tabake. So right now, do you still have the same company? Is it up and running, or Kabribota prison your business when you stop there? How is the company right now?
No, it's we have a delay. We have a 3 years delay because coming after we were on a transition from these people to mine. So Ibajala Conte started actively from 2013, 14, 15, 16, or 19. So that time it was we were good. You understand? We were second to none. That's the time I used to come to UK every now and then, buy stuff and come back. But like I was the face of the company. So all of a sudden, when the problem came, so there are some people even within the company that are working for me. They left and then they put something similar to that, and then they start going around. All what happened. I don't need to, So they try to tarnish, people like UN, will contract follow. Other places also, because you are not there, they start giving contracts to others. So it was like from 2019, 2021, 4 years delay, but we come back. And then now we are getting to where we are. But if that delay was not there, today we will be somewhere else. But yeah, everything happened for a reason in life.
But may saying the demanding, like it is very important we talk about that. So me alonko, when you took this company over, you could have said let me do a reform, but you kept the same staff under the same roof, under the same umbrella. Kabri fo yalonko problem nata. Mneku sa chobare, nga dem talk bena place. Nga wara gena si ñoo wara fekk sa own staff yi nga xamne yow ñoo nga amone olute ñu wara ubi sen basi bopa suñu ubi won sen basi bopa sax maybe that would have been something that would make you proud, like, you know what, I'm in something that is not okay, or I was not okay, but then somebody else have tried, like, because ne apparently so ikala file yewo bill ayta la own branch. But how did you feel afterwards yajiko ini menu be do ko wala no? At the end of the day, it's like they stabbed you on the back, because they did not only open their own branches, but they also went to different people saying, oh, you know what, this is what happened to this guy, this is what he did, this is why I opened my own company, you should come to me, because I know how Gambians play those cards. How did you feel as someone who built your own company?
Okay, like you always feel bad, but at the end of the day, don't call for Mole. What is meant for AGIE will always be for AGIE. It doesn't matter how long you try to block AGIE. You understand? But remember, the AGIE AGIE cannot have those things. But come but to go to the extent to say things about people that you were close with and people that you were working with, to other people, that's where I found so bad, But life goes on. Yeah.
Bob, come ngafo nyamen doron tol nga nyol London to we are Gambians, and we know not all of us have that habit, but many of us we've got that bad habit. Bob, be rumor has it ko Bob borom alella. Sorry guys, dem na ma indi wat ko. Bala len ma baala ñu nag comme nu ma leen ko waxee rek Bob Gambia la nekka ma nekka Angleterre so internet bi dina buddi play around comme nu ma leen ko waxee rek hot seat bi la yéen xam ngeen hot seat bi dama dee dala ba nga dal rek mu commencé di tànga mu tànga si koom so may leen Bob rek mu dugga si ñu waxtaan ma ne ko ak ñi wax hello aji hi Bob ñëpp ma wax leen ne hello hi duma dee mun a multitask so su ma nekkee di read comments rek daf ma distract te fu mu nekk di maa ngi am questions si suma lab bi te bëgguma miss dara ngeen baala ma nag xëy na Bob tamit koolkat yi lii laa dee wax dañ dee rek si diggi interview rek benn koolkat mu kool mu ne gis naa la yaa ngi Ajies Corner yaa ngi def interview war naa leen ngeen bàyyi seen jikko bii Gambien si bàyyi leen su nit nekkee si interview rek ngeen kool ko gis naa la yaa si interview Ajies Corner ñaan naa leen ngir yàlla hot seat bi la nañ ko tàngal well guys comme ni ma ko doon waxee rek as a brand ambassador of Table Pay download leen app bi mun a send money to your friends and families in the Gambia mboolem foo mun di nekk it does not matter what country you can still download the app ngeen use app bi yónnee xaalis si seen famille si wax naa leen yéen mi nga xam ne bandu bunka ngeen doo leen dee maye xaalis doo leen dee séedoo xaalis am na bank to bank transfer nga nekk biir fii yónnee ko si sa bank bi straight Gambia in 2 hours time nga jot sa xaalis ok waaw ba ko yéen mi nga xam ne badi bunka ngeen doo leen dee maye seen xaalis kenn du ko lekk kenn bugg leen ko gis seen xaalis bugg leen ko lekk seen xaalis yéen it mun ngeen a download app bi ba pare rate bi nag fu mu nekk nii ñoom mi nekk Angleterre £1 bu nekk mu ngi nekk $84.20 butut gis nga dama dee fàtte pound bi ak dalasi bi every time dama dee jaxase ñaari so su ma dee wax pound bi ak dalasi bi dama am pour take suma time pour tudda dalasi bi ne $84.20 butut because dama dee always watch £84 lu ko defee gars yi angale xam nga Angleterre tamit ñu dee bugg a xaalis ñoom fu mu gën a buyta daa men doro ika taa wolito ma doog a siyata daa men doro ko doo siyata daa men ak gars yi Angleterre foofu lañ gën dem luñ buggee suñ la ne yaa bugge comme ku dëkk Angleterre nga dee Bob sorry de am ko di call katol lom call katol call la itolo para din mu nekati
nga kele do not disturb but still they will continue
so now abe yere din ne telephone abe is active call o kadune I cannot even remember where I was but if you can remember just remind me please.
No we were talking about how other people your staff so
Bob, like I was coming, like my last question was like, a lot of people have said, rumor says, Bob Keita borom halis la, Bob Keita ad koditiyo lo borom alela. Do you consider yourself as koditiyo borom alela, borom halis, like a rich man? Let's say you're rich.
I always say, I mean. You know, sometimes I hear things about myself. I hope I'm not rich. I'm not rich. You know, but also, you know, not to me, it's not the network that is matter, but it's your network. You know, like many people because nila network man siya, ila network become value. So I work on the networking side. You know, plus ye fan sutra fana, yalo sutro lo mabit. You know, you're just cool, down to earth, doing your thing. You know, but I'm not rich. I just want to be like.
Okay, Bob, because inte fongo kamuelo ko Bob Keita borom halis ko di tiyo lo Bob ye ko dik jamane sot nagita ko di tiyo lo ma ko strano men fal
amin al mga ko di jamane
3 million din na ka to nga sino te do ko fongo kala Bob wo kuma yata bakele Bob I want you to take me through a journey of like Bob Keita. How is Bob Keita famous? Was Bob Keita famous before Bob Keita went to prison? Or is Bob Keita famous right now or during your prison times? Because when you say Bob Keita, like I think people know Bob Keita more than even Adam Barrow. So what is it that made you famous?
I don't know the definition of famous, but I just think prior to this, I'm a very social person.
Okay.
Like like I work, like any other young person, we go out, we chill, artist friends also. I've been doing that in the past years. Before even this program, they come, the little you have, you share it with them. So Molkeno artist jele. And then we were also involved in politics. There was a time we were part of the Barrow Youth Movement. So that's where people start to know me. But then when this case came in, and then that's where the everything comes about. So I would say case atina moja ma London. Yeah.
Bob, be imu funding came along a very young Gambian who literally went to prison because you were accused of being a rapist, or we were accused of raping someone. During your times in prison, I just want you to take us through the journey of your times in prison, or the first time that you were accused of being rapist. How did you feel? Those journeys in prison and the whole case. How did you feel?
It was not an easy thing, like, but then coming out from America, I've said this I think 2-3 times. It's like I'm just gonna repeat it again.
For Afoja. Yeah, for dame. Molmeke is different. Afoja.
Yeah. So it's just the same thing. Come, you were young, you were ambitious, you were a cool cake, and then all of a sudden certain things came in, like rape and orders, and then you find you in a place where you think you should not be. Obviously, as a human being, you feel heartbroken. You feel like, oh, what is happening when you know yourself? Come, but then you don't have any other things to do. You just have to sit and wait to go through the process, until everything is over. So it was terrible. It was difficult. But then, okay, you have to go through certain stuff either to reach the way. Yeah.
Bob, Kabri ibe sirin dulakri ibe prison. Did you feel proud about your family, your friends? Like, did you feel at some point Gambians have let you down? Because, like, it may be inside. Maybe you might not know what was happening outside, or Like, how did you feel like Gambians treated you during those journey, like that time of your life?
No, for me, I think, like, I have nothing to say but just thanks to Gambians, because yalo bide samba case they have Gambians versus Gambian, you could go Bob Keita versus the state. So it's something for your head. I said, they are more really see unique inside, but look at the mom, everybody came out. Even from the start, boom started from the starting to the ending. Ending we more gonna human, but starting with niti then nekafa, suma hariti, suma family, my friends, everyone was there. Some people, they don't need to come on camera for people to see them, but I have received support, I've never thought in my life, from politicians, religious leaders, artists, all sides of life, you understand? So overwhelming. Wow.
Bob, Molia Foleko, Bob Keita's family, Imam Finti, and they stood for you. So it I feel loko, because people were saying, "Ana Bob family, Ana Bob amu family, amu sister, amu dia, amu papa, amu yuko gena, nitiane ka digena diwa." Were you the one? Ite la foila family ko altakanata camera alkana Finti banta Molia kele already relaxed. Oh, your family, they introverts, they just decided to say, you know what, let us pray, whatever happens, because a lot of people, again, rumor has said that in a family, Mom Finti and stood for you.
No, that's not true. My family were always there. I come to correct, like, I'm from a very big family, but I can tell you, I'm from a family, very big family, but I'm the only person that is active on the internet. My family, up to today, no one is on the internet. They have WhatsApp, they have Facebook, but they never post anything there. So most of the people in my family, they live very private. So I'm the only one that is that actively on social media. So many people would not know actually. But all grieve different. They are friends. Like, they'll just come to court, they feel the vibe in nuclear, so then they go home. But this is family. Every day they're like a control. They know what is going through your legal fees, and of course the family was 100% there.
Bob, can you describe to us your life, Bob Keita before prison and Bob Keita after prison? Just tell us a little bit about your life before and after prison.
Yeah, no, yeah, before not everybody knows you. Like, you go out, whatever you want to do, you do it. You can stand or anywhere without nobody saying, "Oh, this is Bob." But now, you cannot go anywhere 100 meters, 200 meters. Somebody will call you. Come without loud, oh, Bob, wow, this and Yalan. So they start talking about what they did. So ika model jele yeje be they start telling you like problem it's not like they are telling you to put feel proud la, but they're just telling you like how nice Gambians are. You understand? And now come like Alan, wherever you go, Moli Sutele people they know you. You understand? Even certain things you used to do yesterday, normal today you will not do it because next minute somebody will say something about it and TikTok somebody will write about it. So it's a bit different now, yeah.
Bob, can you please tell us when was your saddest day in prison?
I think when my elder brother and my elder sister they all passed away. You know, when I was there, I have my elder brother that I shared this and my and my elder sister they all passed. I didn't know I did the same day. You know, and then yeah, that was very sad. You know, then at the end of the day, you just have to stay strong and then move.
So, yeah. Bob, what were the rough things that you went through in prison, like rough days all in prisons? Can you just give us a little bit tip of like the rough things that you went through in there?
No, come what a force there, because you know you are living comfortably, better so you know, better AC kono better life kono one day in a samba in a very small cell. You know, that's a very very discomforting. You know, and sometimes they were very close to you, like in a Delta family. You become family, like people like these are my people that we sit together. And when they go in for judgment, you think that they are going home just for them to come and say that they are convicted to death. So you see that sadness in them, like, you know, in irrespective of what they do, but human being is human being. Nini most another be Niko gina jawara dunia be nite na sita amo itan ditala, and he saw you love and care. So it about judgment based on that. So to be there to see people, you know, convicted, you know, so those things are very heartbreaking. But you know, yeah, it's life.
Bob, Cambry Ibe prison, I think, out of prison or before you went to prison. Rumor has it, Bob Keta Musukuta, Bob Keta the Fabuga Jigen, Bob Keta the Fabuga Jigen, Rekla Buga. So things like that, if you hear it, is that true, Bob Keta the Fabuga Jigen? So tell us. Me, I do hear this Bob Keta Dumbuga Jigen. Sorry,
No,
Bob's wife, sorry, but rumor.
No, kung nga ba niya, you know, man go, nga so nagahali bu gor mo. Do to ma gor de. Do nega gor jige ba at the end of the day, you know, people will continue speculating, they will continue saying stuff. You know, kung nga ba niya, democracy la, AGB, people will say things about you that you don't understand.
Man ajira ma buga gor, nte ka folo, nte. Nte ka folo, di jandi mol ba folo fonte nga fo, man na ma buga gor, nte ka folo.
Yeah, but I think, you know, it's just a saying, like, you know, but I don't think so.
Bob, again, with girls, rumor has it, Kabrin Bob Keta Fintita, a lot of girls were interested in you because they thought you were a hero. Bob Keta is cute, Bob Keta is this, Bob Keta is that. So they said a lot of girls were also interested in you. How did you manage to pick up from being married, divorced, went to prison, been accused as a rapist, and then come back? Because niaje problem on based surrounds a woman. Like a guy would have gone to prison regarding your case and come back and said, "Man, like I don't want to have anything to do with women. Like I'm never gonna get married. I don't want to mingle with women. Women are so mean. Women this and being judgmental and haram muso kotenke." But you managed to pick it up from there, and then you managed to be married again. How did you manage to bounce back and trust women so much that you said to yourself, "You know what? I want to settle down again"?
Nobody along like in the seat of when trust, then I'm a very ungrateful person. Because during the case, you see, if it is 100 people, I can tell you 80% or 90% be musole. So you know, Nancy don't go be and then I'm not gonna get married. And I'm not gonna be any other person because of musu problem. That which mean I'm ungrateful to myself, to God, and also to women. So you know, more comfortable. But at the end of the day, everybody come business of have left agenda. For example, they are far after Ajila, but you know what is best for you, and then you know the right person that you want to settle down with. So at the end of the day, that is it. Like you know, and then they are we grow up kind of in the society, so you cannot just stay like that. You just need to settle down, build another family, and then move on. Yeah.
Bob, rumor has it called Nibe prison. Sometimes guardsol ke attack Nole, or some of them literally said that they can sexually abuse you. Maybe that would have to harass you. Sorry, harass. That could be in the woman's side. But have you ever been attacked by any prisoner inside prison Kafoko? Like, oh, you're okay, Ningabel, and they attack you. Oh, someone okay.
No.
Because Yalom told me Mantaje, like when you are outside, you do hear a lot.
No,
but you that
you can have problem, but come because of you went to a place and because more BJ accused Fenella. It accused Sunyaro Ledo, accused rape Ledo, accused murder Ledo, accused Gina Ledo, accused school. So more big at the Kuna Yinika, but Yala had man bent Dauda. Problem beka baye. So but lol mom do they nyaka lol everywhere, even outside people they have problem. But come specifically for God solely attack or this no. Those days I had it was happening before the change, you know, the former regime. But this one, day 2 years of Mbeke, I've never seen that.
Bob, you as someone who is young and you went to prison, and then when you came back, like you've got all this crowd, the whole Gambia behind you. A lot of Gambians have said you can be the next Basiru Wi-Fi of Gambia. So a lot of people have said Kabri Fintita, I'm scared that he will go into politics. He will go into politics after Ngejele Hamga Ibeta kan school and people were saying, oh, you want to be the next president of Gambia. So are you interested in presidentship, or are you interested in going for maybe mayoral elections or MPs? What is it about you and politics?
No, you know, even if I'm going so when I came out, everything cool when you are inside there, need a mile to be. A funding Kajaman mentor ye soro nying minor, you know, drug cases lela, maybe ye join lemuta, wala ye baksol lemuta. You understand? Then ye soro. So when I come out, I feel like okay, what I need to do. I was in this place. I was helpless. You understand? More left into the so I organized a show, and then you know, we went to prison. And more 16 bulaji. Men are going to 5 years, those 7 years, those 6 years, and they need to pay fines to come. So very more okay, no more 16 bulaji. 15 of them are killed. One of Musori. So okay, now what need to be done next? Walam to go to these schools because Natajila ko intro Natalie Kavame Kush, you know, many people call it Jinaba. So okay, for me, I'm very connected with these young people. Come like when I go to Senegambia or I go to anywhere, you know, you're in the news, they want to take pictures with you, they want to have you on their TikTok. So you cannot only use your influence just to be in the street, in the Nulebe, Natal, or whenever they see you, they start, you know, they start happy. So I'm going, okay, what we can do, we can go to them and talk to them about this drug, because as you know, they said prevention is better than cure. So this is the time, you know, we start going to the schools in Kapenol Sambe. We talk to them about the drug. Why I'm talking to them about the drug? Because I have that connection with them. You understand? Not everybody can go to these schools and talk to these kids, because if somebody want to do it, leave me alone. They will not even come and listen to you. But I have that connection with them, and I also live in a place where I've seen people, men are going drug somebody. So I try to explain both sides to them. You understand? So this is why I was doing. But you know, as the same people are saying, oh, he's doing this for politics. Oh, he want to become a president. He want to become. But at the end of the day, I know I'm doing it for humanity's sake. So koku etarje alalo sabita kaba. But I'm not doing that for politics.
Bob Kabri Ifintita, Mena would drug side to it. I will take it back there. But I've got a few questions before I could take it. Kabri Ifintita, there was this young lady, Mia Lonko, Singo Katitalenum, and at some point we saw you went and visit her, Yokodo from a dialalo. So have you got any connection and in young lady Hanisani Foika Jibela? Do you keep checking on her? How is your relationship with that girl at this moment?
Yeah, Kabri Ifintita you know, accident Ketale, and we seen her, and we were in touch also. I think when she was in Dakar, we even opened a GoFund, you know, for her. you know, and then what's on Gambia even posted it, but I'm no so another fintel you going in debunk come like the girl is saying things man come correct, but later on another I realized look no so ila press release was not true because Nilsson growing in because I was even angry, we didn't know so but then later on when I saw the girl's picture and assume it was bad, it was very bad that no so man correct information on the mola. So from there, you know, we chat time to time, but not constantly, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay, Bob, Kabri, during the prison and regarding your case, a lot of young men have attacked a lot of women, which I personally I think is unfair. They have said a lot of things about evil things about women because they put us all in one basket because of your case. They have said a lot of things about Gambian women. So do you think that one Gambian man or one Gambian woman, because they have an issue, all of Gambian men should be labeled as evil and all of Gambian women should label as evil? Do you think like some of the harsh word and some of the things that were said about us the women was fair to us?
No, because everything is triggered by something. Okay, come right now, no one is calling anyone a name. You understand? So sometimes some of these things personally because I know when I
That's the
was there,
right
some
word.
people were saying very
They took it personally.
yes.
Yeah.
So when I was there, a lot of people were saying very horrible things about me, and most of those people were angry that okay, if we are supporting this guy, and then you know people are just saying these horrible things. So I think it's better for them also to you know to retaliate and then say those things. But at the at the end, I think emotions like high like more and things were just crazy. But at the end of the day, Gambia is just one. Imagine being done interview and then other people also will do it. So what I'm emotional level thinking. So more blame. We should not blame the boys and then we should not blame the girls. It's just that time mobile side. This one was on that side and this one was on this other side.
I was neutral.
Yeah.
I'm neutral. When the business man taraji feke o mahamu madegu majisuma munu majel side. I'm this Gambian with Meta, but you know, like you said, everyone decided to side or not to side, and then everyone decided to come. Like you take it so personal that I felt like sitting here. I felt like many of us that were innocent and not part of the whole thing, we were labeled and given names that we had nothing to do with a certain case that we were called names on. Bob, again, sorry, guys, sorry, not the family model. Are you there? Mailing ko tuti mungi fanada fa uyu call or something. Bob Bob the eco you were among the youths mi yalonko atole numtu da baro la foundation or baro youth founded movement you were one of the youths who started it atole one foundation on you build. Do you still associate yourself with this foundation or you're out of this foundation?
No, because that foundation
Yeah, me mo kan.
yeah, because that foundation is no more again. So yeah, we were the one that created it in the last start. But then that is where it ends. So it's no more there anymore. Yeah.
Okay, because more of the column. So are you still, because they said before you went to prison, rumor has it Bob Ketamu MPP Latino. So are you still MPP or are you UDP or you're just neutral?
No, for me I'm neutral. I'm neutral. I'm not a politician. Come here from America. I'm just concentrating on my business and then build myself. Yeah.
Bob, ngata drug auto like leave the drugs and take the pen, or leave the drug, use the pen. If you can remind me of how it is, take the pen, leave the drugs, something like that.
Yeah.
Is it take the pen, use the drugs? What's the name of the foundation again?
No.
The
The foundation is
slogan.
Bob Keda
Sorry,
Foundation.
slogan.
No, the slogan is take the pen and leave the drugs.
Okay, perfect.
So me didn't know nada.
Yeah.
Because Niajiwe pen, you know, pen is mighty, pen is success, pen is education, pen is everything. You understand? Because there will be no education if there is no pen. So I feel like, you know, we are sitting as a group with my team to come up with a slogan, you know about this drug thing. So we think about the pen, take the pen and leave the drug. So we come up with this initiative. Now we'll be going to schools, because the schools are the best place you can be able to connect with the students. Because ngajiri jangin drug school kono ten didn't like gonna use. So then we start writing to school also, and that will be going to the schools and then giving them pens and talk to them about the importance of education and in drug law bad effect movement. So this is the start. This is the time we start going to one school, two school, putting it on social media. And a lot of schools also were very interested. So we start receiving letters from other schools also to come there. So this is how everything started. And I think we did it for 3-4 months. Then school closed up. But now we are preparing also for the for the season 2 of it in next 2 weeks, inshallah.
Bob, with take the pen and leave the drugs. Ngajele ko Gambian musician or they support Kanelo. We saw a few Gambian musicians even accompany there to few schools. What is your relationship with Gambian musicians and what's your relationship with Gam music? Because Ngajele ko you are someone who is also interested in Gam music.
No, most of these musicians are my friends. It's not today. So what I know sometimes I see that like old people share like 10 years ago or something. So I have a very close, relationship with them. In the program either by Caslam or and I always trying to support them. So when the drug thing come, it's a very sensitive one, drug lump. So when you're advocating for drug, sometimes okay, men fanga drug ta wala nyantaka advocate. But I think also some of these students, they are not used to drug. They have never taken drug. So when you're talking to them about it, you have to take people, many are they are more but maybe they are at least 90%, 95% drug free. So, I contact few artists who saying, Jizzle, our Gambia and others that will be going with me, because sometimes when I go there, it's only me talking. But then if I don't want to make it like Bob the Man, but I also want to add influencer there. Even some of the TikTokers, Tida Job Wall, 360 and others will be going with them. So that was just a first part, but everyone will be included in it, regardless of so back to your question, there's a good cordial relationship between me and the artist here.
Bob, Peter Fongo, as a person, do you have anything to do with drugs? Because Yalong Gambian, this is not a rumor, but it's just a question. Do you have any personal experience with drug? Maybe someone who is close to you who have used one drug or more, or someone who's used drug and they lose their mind? Or Peter Fongo, have you ever used drugs of any kind?
No, definitely. But come when I was in prison, so when you're outside, you can access men, and when you're inside, you can access so most of people are traumatized. You can do because of you are used of drug. So come you see the harm I can make. So when I sit there, we just want to take drug. They call it lacatin. Come present depression also. So calm. So some of them will even go and take that. Just put a high demanding. So that is one aspect of it. Then the other aspect for now, taxi drivers combine drug taxi la you don't even know what is there. Then prison while you don't even know why. So when I came, I said, okay, I'm going to do sensitization on this. I'm going to as a person, drug victim lady, but also in prison for 5, 6, 7 years because of a drug letter. So what I'm not okay, this is something that I need to do it. And the reason why I'm doing this, most of the time I was in difficulties, most of the people that were out there to help me were these young people. Student on from Gambia for court. And I was not giving them $1, $2, but they did that out of love and support. So when I'm in the position also, this is the little I can do. Well, now we start doing that sensitizer, because 3-4 months ago, every 2 days, you come push him over. But now, when was the last time you said about Kuslo? Atalata Bakel. But I know we also play a very important role. Yeah.
Bob ni aje ngeen ñi ka wola because akumaya tale bake pour yewu seniyande because yalon tol Gambian or tol we are very narrow minded bi ni ko ni wuri ta doray ko ali ataya bulay ba folo ko hisa ataya adik wala tina ka fo moli ko ali ataya bula guys bala len marak ndeysaan su nekk si interview bu leen dee call da ngeen a call di wax boromam ne gis naa la si interview bi loolu rek ngeen ko dee call doo leen dee call dara important gis naa la si benn plateforme Agis ko na yaa fa yaa ngi interview léegi yéen a ngi nii su boobu duga see rek ngeen ñëw ngeen yaaxas ma interview bi wala Gambien bi ngeen dee def yëfi local yi nii wax leen ma rek dama bëgg a xam lan moo tax Gambien ñu dee def yëfi local yi ngeen baala ma nag boobu génn na tuuti dina dellusiwaat su dellusiwaatee ñu continuer interview bi comme ni ma leen ko waxee rek mu gën a neex rek tey la Thursday Agis ko na hot seat bi comme ni ma leen ko waxee rek hot seat bi pour bépp Gambien la yenn saa su ma ñëwee nag post fly dangaa dégg kenn de xay kii du musicien de maa leen déedéet concept bi du ne hot seat bi pour musicien rek la man ma dee understand Gambien because dañ dee gis foofu sabarkat every day rek does not mean ne place bi sabarkat moo ko moom Agis ko na pour bépp Gambien la waaw ñëpp yuut si yëpp ngeen mi seetaan man mii sax suma team bi sax dañ war a teg si hot seat bi ñu di ma si hot seat bi parce que da ngeen ma dee laaj aji kañ ngaa ñëw si hot seat bi man di ngeen ma yaagaa xaar de man mii maa du ñëw si man question yi man dama ko naan sax man mi ko xoola man mi ko laajte kenn mënul maa laaj dama ko nangu sax mooy si loolu yow aji yow kañ ngaa toog si hot seat bi guys ngeen baala ma nag ma may boob mu ñëwaat sorry ma indi ko waati ma xam naa benn joola ak benn lifin pël ñoo toog foofu rek si boob ansee rek boob nga ne ko fu lool ni fenko joola lekkee content
Bilay mbedda rek ko
fu lool ni joola law nga lon ni yàlla defu séeréer rek ina addi ni be siri jare ka fa la koy bat nga Bob, going back to what we were saying, niaje ngenyi ninkawola because ngafo nyame yalo Gambiano ni moka fa al ataya bula e ka folo ko ha amu ataya adigreti wala na ka fo amu ataya bula ay ataya bula yalo ko surwa ka fo nyame sa wo hudega wa ya hana hel ntol we just judgmental. Bob, going back to you, take the drugs, take the pen and leave the drugs. Do you have anybody or organizations or miyalonko or bodies or people miyalonko ike sponsor and nyinkola miyalonko they buy these pens and give it to you, they buy books or they help in any kind of way?
Yeah, of course. But I started I was doing it myself, but other companies come. Niaji when enter any school to many donate, get the names of the business hall, Africell, the ministry. And many other places. You understand? Many other more sponsors. So right now, bring holiday fund. We have other companies also. Many like they come in to support. Some of them they will buy a lot of pens and give it to us. Some of them will take a mal from the mall because they see what we are doing also is good. But also, fengo fana number it fana side advertisement or advertisement. So yes, yes, we do. Is give and take. Yeah, we do have sponsors that are really helping us. Yeah.
Bob, someone came out claiming that you stole their idea of stopping drugs. That it told la force Americo atela force kumase fighting drugs in the Gambia, and then you decided to come and stole their ideas. Can you clarify this, please? For ite ya mari idea stole, or you just did your thing, or how all of this started?
No, come on. When I start thinking about this idea, I was not even outside. I was inside. I was with people. Many along go, drug abuse. You understand? Yes, so I feel like what la pain, what I'm bring and force, with the help of my friends, Keksane, Alaji Mohammed, and others, we do a show me along go, no profit, and then we went back there. Most of them, among those 16 people, I think around 8 of 9 based on drug cola. So this was the idea I have before even coming out, and I think advocacy should be for everyone. It's just like politics. You can have your party, other party, or this other person open his party without even telling you. So. Niti ajuwe ko ila party ning party level align no la coalition but I, I wouldn't steal anyone's idea, no.
It's a miracle because I have seen a lot of people being against this Kafoko. Tonya, there are charity organizations everywhere. Like if you look at UK, we have charity organizations everywhere. Near UK, yes, charity subsataja. So, like people, you have been to Europe, people that knows UK, the high streets and everywhere. You have different people, different foundations, different activists. So it's a miracle, Bob. Do you think it is fair to you ko until a foundation no start? Ite manyanda ka start. Or do you think ne one Gambian, one individual no wala nyanda ka fenke do manyanda kake?
No, Gambia just personal mindset because come nga it's a free world. Foundation is registered at the Attorney General Chamber, Minister of Justice. So if you feel like you left to help the people, you go and do it. There's nothing to hide about. So when I open it, I'm name BJ, but we have a lot of people that are supporting us. And anything, whoever give us $10,000, $5,000, that word of pen, we write it there for the whole world to see, so that there can be transparency. So for me, I'm doing this for Gambia. I'm doing this for the next generation. I'm doing this for that child out there, male, doctor, Jenny Modo with influence like doctor. So I think, some people were just not happy, and then they think there's a personal gain in this.
Yeah.
Because
that is where I was coming. Because like, do you get funds, like finances that come into this? Because maybe they might think that it might be about money. It might be like someone thought like you have so much money, people are supporting you, and you're keeping all this money in your pocket. That's why they feel like I feel the need that the support and the money that that is going to him should be coming to me.
No, because most of the team coming encouraged from our sponsors is to buy us the equipment. You understand? Most of the people in Kafel, okay, this is where we buy the pens. You can get us the pen. But some of the Kafel, no, we'll just give you the money. So when they give you the money, you buy it. For example, if we are buying 1,000 pens, we buy 1,000 pens for $2,500. So if we give us $5,000, it means we are buying 2,000 pens. So after we go to the schools, for example, in Marina or in Gambia High, so we meet 2,000 students. So we'll say, okay, AGIES Corner donated us with 2,000 pens. You understand, worth of 2,000 pens. Then you can also have advertisement through that, or even a molecule donate. So basically,
and okay, when we AGIES Corner donated, AGIES Corner will donate. Now
donate.
I will donate.
Yeah, you donate.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. AGIES Corner will donate from AGIES Corner to take the pen and leave the drugs.
And leave the drugs. So I can't look most of the logistics. For example, I go with the team. You have to provide transport for them. You have to come you have to provide breakfast and stuff. So most of these things is coming out from my own business, but some people they'll think that I will finish but at the end of the day, if they look at how we are doing this, because I went with Jerry. No, I went with Hussein to three schools, and I went with Alaj Mohammed Falan to 2 places. As a person for Alaj Mohammed, very natural. He also put it in his own pocket to buy something. So you see, this is how we struggle. But not everything you do, you should come on media, explain, and not everything also, because if we are going forward, need distraction, you should learn from it. But distract, you should come and respond, or you should come and start clarifying yourself. No, if you once you start doing that, then you will not reach to your goal.
Yeah, Bob. Kabrini Mari Fintita, ake accused ko Bob have taken my idea, he stole my idea, blah blah blah. It was not only something that was said, but it came with languages that were not nice. Like they have insulted you, they have called you names, they have called you a rapist, they have even imposed on people like a bell. He's a rapist, he's a rapist, he's a rapist. And rumor also has it. Do you have even met with some of them and they decided to attack you or step on your toes, like deliberately, just for you to react? Do you think that because of all of this is what all of this, even to come to the media and start calling you names like he's a rapist, he's a rapist? Do you think that is fair to you?
No, I just think it's just a narrow-minded thing, because at the end of the day, Nitabe cool cake. You are doing it for Gambia. Somebody else is doing it. I think you should upload that person. But you know, I'm used to name calling. You know, for me those things they make me stronger. You know, and coming up in America, yalla be if you start walking from Westfield going to Banjul, and then you have a lot of dogs on the street. Maybe how can you go maybe bunna berola ita futala. So sometimes when you are in a good part, you have people calling your names, but you just have to stay focused. That's why I always stay focus. Just focus on your mission. Because me man song the name for at the end of the day, I can come. It will just have a momentum, but at the end of the day, it will just stop. And to me, I think that was a good publicity for me because maybe there are people that don't even know me. Sometimes I'll be passing and I hear that music playing. People are enjoying themselves. I go, okay, this is good. At least my name is also
Everywhere.
making people. Yeah. So, but I'm not angry. As you said, people they provoke me. I'll be in a certain place. Certain people will come there, start making noise, or you having Bluetooth speaker, playing it just to make me angry, and then they'll be like, "Oh, just
Yeah, because
ignore."
Bob, even a song was dropped for you regarding this, and all of this was like all this energy was put into this because of that. So it like is it like a distraction? Me alonko is a threat for you to say, okay, okay, now I am being called a rapist just for me to stop. At some point, did it say to you? Did it occur to you? Oh, that even encouraged you or motivated you to say, you know what? Now I'm gonna be like
No,
on this.
that really motivated me because ngajelo ko nibe ku kendo ke kan ne mol kana ke attack. If you are doing something bad, you hide. Yeah, nibe ku kurun ke kan suko ke from ma bole mo bi ke je.
Yeah.
But what I was doing, it was legal. I was not breaking the law. I was helping people, and in fact, the students were even happy. So even after that incident, I went to like 2, 3 schools, and students were angry. Said, "Please do not respond. We heard what people are telling you." So imagine, neither school to didn't know go grade 10, grade 11, grade 12, and they're encouraging you, telling you what you are doing. Continue doing it. Big people calling you, big men calling you, people calling you all over the country, telling you, "Hey, don't say something you couldn't father like kind of." So that support alone, I would just stay doing it. And if that intimidation would not stop me, we are coming back big. Like right now we have good sponsorship with Africell, with other people. So once the school open again, we'll continue. And this time now we want to go to the provincial area because we'll be complain Kaneko, our donation is always stopping within this area. We are not going to do so. So it was just a distraction, but it also motivated me to do more.
Bob, no matter what was said to you, no matter how many videos were done for you, no matter how many insults were done for you, no matter even going inside the studio for you, you decided not to respond. What made you not to respond? Were you just there to say, I'm gonna play the mature part? Nobody's gonna hear from me, because I even had people saying Bob Keta su respondé ma xam ne or Bob Keta su respondé ma xam ne dafa ñàkk fayda la Bob na wax rek ma xam ne amul fayda. Like you did what the public was expecting from you. I'm gonna tell you this. I've had so many people saying Bob su respondé la dina xam ne wérut. So like, why did you not respond, and will you ever respond?
No, I'm not an artist. I don't go to the studio to speak to sing songs. I go to the schools
And Bob, what even
to
baffles me most is like you didn't even write a status about that. Like you played this like decency, this maturity part. Like you're like, hey, you know what? Like come the fact now, like get respect. Like how did you do that?
no, yeah, amazing. Yalla sabar amazing. Come, pure sabar. It's very bad. Like you are growing. I have kids. They are
Yeah.
like they're very smart, and sometimes they're on TikTok. They see this thing. Sometimes they even come to visit you, and then they are playing this. They are playing these songs to you. So like, you can like then you just forget about it, and then because the more you respond, this is what people want. People want chaos. People want car.
Drama.
More left over, but come nejo ke kunkona rek. And then what you are doing is right, and then the rest you just forget about it, and then you move on. So this is what I was doing here.
Bob, to be honest, I will tell you, I've even got a friend that called me and said, Bob, su respond, o mu bind o no, kii dama ko bay. like you played a part, whereas a lot of people haven't said anything. They just watch and said that Bob did not them down to that level. And like, to be honest, I think like your response, like your silence, it was the best thing that you gave to everybody else, because that is what people were expecting from you, and that is exactly what you did. Again, rumor has it that one person, you even took someone to police over this. Did that happen, or it was just something that was said?
No, because I did that, because you know why? Because yeah, like, you know, I have you have that followers, you know, and you have people that even want to you know, to take the law into their own hands. They were like, don't worry, we'll settle this. And I was like, no, nobody should do anything. And then you go to the police and said, well, this is what is happening. You just come to report for everything to stop. You understand? Because at the end of the day,
yeah, definitely.
So so I went there, and then at the end of the day, I understand that there's nothing that can be done. Then I just let it go. Like, I was not even paying attention. I'm on TikTok. You know, I have 88,000 plus followers. I can go online. You know, my TikTok, my Facebook is I can go there and then do the same thing. But
You said,
what for? I better use
energy to
those
focus.
platforms, yeah, to push for, you know, fight against drug, human trafficking and stuff, you know, and talk about certain things than, you know, yeah, fight what things. It doesn't even make sense, you know.
Yeah, to be honest, Bob, I'm just gonna say, like, again, you have done what many expected you to do. That is to play the mature part and play maturity. And then, like I said, we still don't expect you to respond in the future, because at the end of the day, like I said, you have gained respect of so many people across the board. Because at Dimita, parents, like a lot of things have been said, because having to remind you of some of the things that happen in your life, every day, rapist, only that, sir, it's just something that is traumatizing. But with all of that, you swallow it and said, you know what, it's a distraction. Like you said, you did not do it for me or somebody else or somebody else. You do it for these kids, because at the end of the day, if they have seen you in those kind of situations, you only also be toxic. You're toxic. Then it leads them to the street again and said, look at the person that we're looking up to. He's the one on Facebook Live cussing people out. He's the one on TikTok cussing people out. So I think, like I would say, you did the whole nation proud. Bob, again, people said that you want to be a president, or like, it's a rumor. So if you are a president, if ever, what would you change about our country? You don't want to change.
Because because we were doing first you said I'm rich. I said,
imagine more than you could ask him if he is rich, because that's what the people say. You are rich.
Yeah.
If you are a president in the future, you don't want to change about our country.
No, Gambia, like, you know, I think
because Jesus is watching. Wait, Jesus, if Jesus is watching, my message to Jesus. Jesus, never invite sister say, it's not take me Friday, this man. No, I have a beef with Jesus. Bon, if Batuga Jesus not complain no deal. I more belle invite a photo water, but what to tente. Even a picture I didn't get.
No, better present like better present like.
Kodo di rich kodo, rich guy. Kodo di.
No, yalong na education system yin, because yajale naje mole tang yin tubabol ni yin dal tang comme de you know, ye banku kanol dun de molto. Come, you have to love your country. You understand? You need to be educated. You need to know things that you are doing. You understand? And that is something that most of us lack in this country. I understand. Come, Senegalese, at the end of the day, they are very proud of being Senegalese. Whatever cook and Oniaje, they want to bring it to Senegal. You know, and then this is something that we lack. But gradually, as time is going, the mindset, you know, everything will change, and then we'll also get to that point. But bibe do amen beke kanya alma ale do ate jabe.
Bon, so manita na jizula se kodoni million no dinte on my behalf. Kana for kontele ni da for on Agis Corner's behalf. Bon, na have ni deme futula. Me mo bele invite fire to jizul. Ba fala away ala manager mi pata ba voice ba fala me mo bele invite fire to jizul.
Yale def last time ngeen jele nga video I thought that was true. So when I saw the video clip, with Inyasila music, so I thought it was true. But I post, then I have to call go and load it. Ndengine je wodun triches ngin menen ni ñola ñamen tek.
Kana na security fo ja. Kana nka fonte. Hay minimal attachment pro nka ketenne. Tega bok ñu bula ñu de dreaming. Gisul yalla tela photo sito. Gisul da dakanya ka speech fo. But gisul man te invite atena. No on strike. Bob Wokumayata Bakele, I'm going back to this. So, do you normally feel supported by Gambians?
Oh yeah, of course. Because like, whatever you do, come like yalla mo ibika bi da manjibe ka kunun jubele. You understand? Nde mo jamal taro problem mo kono je mo jamal be nun kaso but come be support men sort of up to today, whatever I'm doing, sometimes you go out to a restaurant, you long. Okay, oh, imuna multi, I supported you and I give you this. Ikata program you knock on any doors. It's like certain things so life for a reason. And for me, I don't regret whatever I went through. I think everything was a blessing. So I cannot say any other thing. You understand? Because whatever I do, they support me wholeheartedly. From when I was there, when I came out, when I wanted to revive
Bob,
my business.
I have a question for you that is not written here. Do you know that you are loved by Gambians? Because even recently, Kabibe attack, you didn't say anything, but Gambians were there, young Gambians fighting your own case like it is their own case. Do you deep inside, do you know that you are loved by Gambians?
Yeah, yes. Honestly, like, not only about the attack, but anytime something happened to me, you understand, and then Kajal, like how people will come together, unite, and then try to support, try to defend, So sometimes in my me moment, alone moment, you just say Alhamdulillah and then pray, and thank God, because so a poor guy from me, like and then,
A poor guy, poor. It don't convince you are poor. You kodo matalala.
I mean. Yeah, but that is a honor. It's a great. Yeah.
Bob, in that case, there were a lot of people that came out to support you, even though they were calling some women evil, but women take it upon themselves to support you and make sure that you were out of prison. Like, how is your relationship with everyone that stood for you, that supported you, that took all those bullets for you?
No, come. You are one. Me, I'm only me, and then you have thousands of people. So sometimes they don't even want you to know. But wherever I go, I just be humble. Whoever I greet, whoever. But I will just greet you. I'll just say salam to you. I'll just give you a hand because I know. Sometimes Gambia lo mista no do that for yaro ine mu yetam he nyoma fan non ko brabe nyin kono mo so to be nice to everyone. So some people will just nice to them, they will tell here no ngani expect because this is what we do. So sometimes yekatal will come, some of them, there's a woman that came and saw me in her phone where Sadan membonde so that's what the same person, like if I was down yesterday 10, today I'm like 100. I'm just humble with everybody. I'm cool with everyone, and this is how I always pray for God, Brian, to in person or that quiet person, that humble person, that good person forever. Yeah.
Bob, recently young people were coming out, especially on TikTok. Bob Keta president. And if you ask me, I would say no. I don't want Bob Keta to be our president because Bob Keta is famous, or because Bob Keta have gone through something that the whole country came out to say. This does not mean Bob Keta should be a president. But do you think? I'm just saying me. I'm just being honest with everyone. But do you think that you will ever sit down and say, I want to be a president and run for presidency? Have you been thinking about it?
No, those things never come into my mind. Sometimes people will like Gambia. Sometimes people come to sometimes it as a person, you understand. You have to take your your life one step at a
Yes.
time. You understand? You are doing this thing doesn't mean that you should just jump at. You understand?
Good.
I am 30. I'm 33. This year, December, make it 34. I'm still young.
Yeah. Very.
You understand? I can say 10 years younger than Jomai, and Jomai is the in Africa. So because you just have to make a part. You need to work on certain things. You need to help. You need to make your connection with people. This is what is important to me. Presidents hold it wrong, like but you can be your own president by influencing a lot of people. Influence Loma bit. You can be doing things. Okay, president. People are saying you should be president, which means you are doing something good.
Model. Yeah, Gambia no bele nyawa. Gambia handi famous domandi ko hani I just kono fay ka fon tenga bi president nde.
Exactly.
Balo country wa fila ngana sija.
No, but I think that's a good thing because ni more kata you can see fake visual, which means you are doing something very good. So, but you just say I mean, and then you move on your life. You understand? Yeah, you understand. And then tomorrow, Arabic Menkela, nobody knows. Nobody have ever thought that some model bekela melty be bold. So model ka for bekela president. So president yaba nyaka president yaba, but your relationship with people, the way you humble yourself, the way you deal with people, I think that is more important to me. Yeah.
Bob, my second to last question. What do you think about the security of Gambia? Do you think Gambia is safer when Jammeh was there than now? I don't even know why they ask me this. So I'm still gonna ask. What do you think? Do you think Gambia was a safer place during Jammeh's time than now?
No, yeah, things change. Like right now, we live in a technology. Come a lot of things are happening today. They were not happening yesterday. The Gambian country now, every now and then, you heard about killing here, like 2 weeks. Some of these things, unemployment, come you understand the intoxication or people are into drugs. So what I know, we should try to work on ourselves. You understand, and work on our security. And I think security is something that should be very, 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 strengthened, because I think right now it is weak. It is not as before. But before, people were so scared because before and now we are in that democracy. Everybody just feel, you can do whatever you want to do. But this is not only about government. This is about us as people. Because Nigeria, we have over 2 million, 3 million Gambian civilians. Na sojaro ni na paramilitary ni na security force over Niabi account is less than 200,000, 300,000. So we have to be our own security. We have to have that self-discipline in us, because because being in the Basir na bungo na yan, soldiers cannot come here. What I will do, but ninsi na bungo na yemuro chiketa na emoso. That is you. That is your responsibility. That was the irresponsible behavior in you. So I think we can do better. Government can play their part. We can also do the safe
Sorry
haven
guys,
again.
in Balanyu, the network Africa. Bob, my last question is, what is next for Bob KEITA? What are we expecting from Bob KEITA? What is on the pipeline? What have you been planning?
For me, I move quietly, and I do things like I just want things to be surprised.
Oh, is it?
So there's something.
Okay.
Yeah. No, because when I came out from prison, he's going to leave Gambia. He's going to travel after Yinkel. My time, work on my mental health, and then I start doing that. So what we are doing, it from tax la jail. We went to the prison the other time. Boy, kaso foreign funding is crazy. Crazy. So we trying to work with the judiciary to look for a lighter punishment when it comes to certain crime. The crime is a crime, but aji muta wala bob muta with 1 joint, 2 joint, like 5. Imano ko mari iba radicalized because they're prison. Most of these people, they go there, come like free, 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 medical. So they become even more radical when they are there. So I think we have to do more of, community service. Compete name in drug, wala amuta sunyaro pickpocket and thing. Yasamba KMC, birin serakunda marsibe nori nyama, gibik, You understand? More nyabala, la friends will nyabala. So man never kono. I've been mallar to go and do certain things. So, you know, let them just expect big from Bob Keta Foundation and Team Bob, inshallah.
Dolly, yeah, I'm here to support. Like I am here to support. So you've got my number. Any time that you think I can support regarding anything and my platform, I am here to support. But before I go, you have mentioned which is your mental health. Have you tried going to therapy, counseling, like after prison, like do a talking therapy, counseling, or anything? Because we always forget to go and deal with our emotions and talk to someone or therapist or someone just to lift us back with our mental health. Have you tried that?
Yeah, yeah. You know, that part is very emotional. So when I came out, there's this lady, I'm in Gambia notice. She's in the UK, Malay story and then she called me on WhatsApp, on Messenger. Then gonna WhatsApp there. I'm a British, you know, I don't know anything about Gambia, but I just came across you and I was following, and you know, from start to end. And for me, it's come at a multi, you know, counseling. We are having 2 times a week. So she will call me, you know, like professional counseling, asking me question, you know, and it really helped. I think we did. Yeah, we are still in touch. Sometimes I see that like I will call, and then that, that really help out, because sometimes you are never in a situation you can anger issues. You just become angry, disconnected to everyone.
Yeah, you feel
And
bitter, you're mad of, and you can see at one place for 3 years, like with all of those trauma and everything. That is something else that needs to go on therapy or counseling.
Yeah, we have that. And also, you know, now that the schools are coming to open, you know, we are asking for everyone for help, whatever way you can do, either books, penlum, school material, because we'll be going to schools again. We'll start this season, start talking to the students about the importance of education, you know, the bad effects of drugs and other things also. You know, whoever want to help, you can contact AGIES, or you can contact me, you know, and then either cash or kind. We even prefer kind, buy as much pens as possible, and then the rest will be taken by
Na
us,
friendly
inshallah.
Aida, yala ate ni mo na da Daka for help draw. Aida like a follow help. Aida, how phone ka kai ngamira be jibeka samba ba comment na be jibeka. Bob, ntaka for mole ko hanina last interview with Empress. I did say it is also good kata therapy or counseling, because this is something me alonko is we lack in our society, and many people don't believe in it. I said it on Empress's show last week. When I lost my mom, I had to go through talking therapy because I was grieving, and like she was crying here on my show, because a lot of us, we are not taught how to grieve or how to deal with our emotions and all of that. So it's okay to always, because I had to do a talking therapy for 12 weeks continuous, because I didn't know how to grieve or how to deal with my emotions, because people grieve differently. Like I said, this is something that I want to sometimes mental health is real. So sometimes, like when we say mental health, it's sometimes you just sit down and stress. And the people like you who went to prison, you can just sit down and think about a day in prison, then you just cut everyone off. You don't want to talk to anyone. So that is where you go on therapy, counseling, and talk to someone about this. So which of course go Jandim Betala, let me just emphasize on that. And I'm glad you went through something like that.
Yeah, I think it's important, because people think counseling but you know, depression is real. Like, you know, you need to talk to somebody, because more trust to talk to them. You need to open up, because the more you put so much stuff in your head, what can that lead into depression? And when you are depressed, you know, it can cause suicide.
Have you observed, if you're talking to a therapist, it's always relieving, free. Like you're talking to someone that you don't know, you can just pour it all out, everything in a life problem. Sometimes you just go there and cry, and they will tell you cry, because this is what they study, this is what they know. This is what, like me, to be honest, I love doing talking therapies over and over again.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Bob Sani Malo, even for Gambia, like an inspirational message that you want to send everyone out there, to every Gambian today. Bob Keta is they're listening. It's your turn to advise them.
I want to thank you so much for the opportunity and the interview muna program multi, you know, because they even stopped me from the interview, because you can always people who still talk about your prison, part of it. But I want to thank everyone, for their continuous support to me, my family, and everything. Always, I'm always grateful, and also lafta men for the wall gonna kanu. We can have our differences, but at the end of the day, we are just doing it for Gambia. Even though you are not in Gambia right now, you're in the UK. But whatever goodness he left like Gambia. So we can have our political differences, we can have our whatever differences we have, but let always remember that Gambia is the main target. So ngana you'll send and direct. We can have our differences here and there, but at the end of the day, what is more important is the Gambia. Until baby Gambia. So on that note, I just want to advise my brothers there, let's just be careful, with life, with drugs, with stuff, because but tomorrow we are going to be future leaders tomorrow. We can do our parties out there, but just do it responsibly and know that they are kids also, because Momo Bijambi didn't be because so whatever you are doing outside there, always know that there is a child that is looking up to you as a mentor or mentee. So that's the little I have. But maybe next time when we come, we can delve into it. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Bob, afele Morialo kabringe la post do maka. Hey Bob, ikata ajiskona kajiri karon kene. So but again, I just want to say thank you very much for coming, because say invite Nolan Hanimanta, but again, with the honor and respect and giving me this time to come here, because you even gave 1 hour and I said 1 hour 30 minutes, and you even again you agree onto that, and we both do kola isita doro yinata in life. To again, I just want to say thank you, and thank you to everyone who was watching and who's going to come and watch later. Thank you very much for letting you to come here and speak to me, because I just want to say thank you. Have a good night. We will talk about that on WhatsApp, guys. Have a good night. Thank you. Bye bye.